What's up, YouTube? I hope everybody is having a great week. So, today I wanted to follow up on all the Katt Williams drama that we've been hearing. I kind of knew that interview was going to do what it did. And sure enough, it kind of broke the internet. You can't name drop that many celebrities and not think that you're going to break the internet. But speaking on celebrities, we got an update from, or let's say we got some clarification from Ice Cube, about some of the things that Katt Williams was saying. One of the things that Ice Cube was able to confirm that Katt Williams was ranting on about was the fact that he was the ideal role for Money Mike. Ice Cube basically said that, Katt Williams didn't write the entire script, but Katt Williams was definitely responsible for expanding the role, is what he used, the term he used. Apparently, whenever you're shooting on set as a director, or at least whenever Cube is shooting on set, he likes to do extra takes. The first couple takes are what's in the script, and the next, 2, 3, or 4 takes are just the comedian or the actor or actress just freestyling. So, with that being said, Cube just said that it got to the point where Katt Williams was just doing the role so good that he just had to keep expanding the role further and further until we get, what we get in the end. Now, some things that Ice Cube didn't sign off on. There was a portion inside the Shay Shay Club interview where Katt Williams says that originally Money Mike had a scene in which he was supposedly great. And that was when, I guess, Ricky Smiley was actually supposedly in the talks of doing the role, which Katt basically said that he refused to do the role with that in the script. Well, Ice Cube also says that he hates the idea of rape in any movie, especially one of his movies, and that he never had that in the script. So, whether, I don't know how that miscommunication happened, but Cube is saying that he doesn't sign off on any of that. He doesn't advocate for or condone it in any way. But he did confirm that Katt Williams was the right part for the role. He also went to say that, he thought that Ricky Smiley and every single other comedian that he's brought on, Chris Tucker, Kevin Hart, he said that any comedian that he puts in any of his movies, he thinks is funny, and that's one thing that, whether Katt Williams felt however he felt about those other comedians, he still had to stand on the fact that, he loves every single comedian that he's ever put in his movies. So I think that was definitely the right thing to do for Cube because, you got to kind of distance yourself from things, especially when it puts you in between friends and so on. Now, the last thing I'm going to get into is I think the most valuable point that Cube made in his rebuttal is that he wanted to definitely talk about the fact that a lot of these big time actors and comedians who have been in, some of his earlier movies, which were by definition low budget movies based on what was spent on it. He basically says that, he realizes that, people didn't get paid that much for those movies. But he also wants people to acknowledge that, one, before that movie, where was your career? You probably didn't have that many opportunities at that time, which is why you signed off for that opportunity. And two, he says, even though he's shooting a low budget film, his aim is to always put his investment into the movie to get the best quality, which I think we all see. I mean, Friday was considered a hood movie, so to speak. But a lot of that is done on purpose. Like things don't look run down because they're in the hood. No, things look run down because they embellished it to look run down. So I mean, you can honestly say that Friday was shot in a well-to-do middle-class neighborhood because that's kind of where they were at the time. So it's not cheap to make sets in those kinds of areas or to, rent out whole stores and so to speak. So Cube is saying that, he had to pay people pretty much daily for the work that they were doing. So he's always coming out of pocket, paying people here and there. So the money that he had, he wanted most of it to go to the movie. So that way he could have the best quality. And he obviously made the right decision. The biggest point that he made that I think was like a mic drop, and I'm going to end it on this, is that he said that, a lot of people talk about, being in my movies and me, not paying them enough. But he clearly says that, I'm Ice Cube and no one's put me in a movie. And other than Higher Learning, which is a Spike Lee movie, I think that he's dead on right about that. I think, to my knowledge, the only movie that Ice Cube was put in as an actor that he didn't have something to do with in terms of producing or directing, I believe it's Higher Learning. So please check, like, subscribe for more videos. I do like the fact that people are commenting. I love it, man. Good, bad, ugly. I like to interact with the people who are watching these videos. So keep supporting me, and I'm gonna keep bringing you guys some good stuff and try to make the quality a lot better. I know we had some audio issues in some of the past videos, so I'm gonna make sure I check and make sure things are going, smoothly. But other than that, this is TNN. I'm gonna always, keep it 100. Enjoy the rest of your week. I'll be back with some more heat. Be easy.